He said, did you hear what she just read? She says, for we know. See now, look here. They knew their father. You'll find where it says, Adam knew Eve and bore a son. Isn't that right? That's the self-same intimacy that you have to experience with your Creator. In other words, and it can be done. See, when you hear one breathe, and it's penned over in Psalm, let everything that has breath praise the name of Yahweh. And you see you see a dog out in the yard, and he's breathing the self-same way.
That's right.
You see the horse out in the yard. Let's go back down to the beach that we spoke about earlier, and you see the birds, and they're flying, and their wings form that Y.
Yes.
See? You understand? And man just tries to copy everything that Yahweh has done. In other words, now he's got plain. Praise the name of Yahweh. And you see the old...
Now this is what makes me the creator. I can declare the end right from the beginning and set everything into motion. Okay, and that's what you have on this chart here, is Yahweh's purpose and plan drawn out pictorially, okay, on this chart here. Okay, so I was talking about these 9 major attributes: intelligence, wisdom, knowledge, love, beauty, justice, foundation, power, and strength, okay? Now, in order for his creation to take on shape and form, he must do all things first, see, because he declares the end right from the beginning, okay? So he takes on divine shape and form here as Yahweh Elohim. Now this is simply these 9 major attributes taking on an embodiment, okay? Intelligence taking on the head region, flanked by wisdom and knowledge, okay? Beauty in the bosom, flanked by love and justice. And in the lower portion, foundation, power, and strength. Now this is the archetype or original pattern of the whole universe.
That's right.
And laid down within it is a threefold supernal nature. Okay, because this is the Father, the Word, and the Holy Spirit in one embodiment.
All right.
What are you talking about? I'm saying that this came forth from here, and this fathered all things.
That's
See what I'm saying? Because it's the source and the substance, the limits and the bounds. Now when this takes on shape and form, he is declaring what the Father is. So that makes Elohim the Word or Son of Yahweh. You see what I'm saying? Okay, now he carried it down further. Okay, we got 1, 2, and he later on manifested in the flesh as Adam. Or it was the Word made flesh and dwelt among us, okay? Now someone pick that up in John 1:1.
In the beginning was the Word.
Okay, John 1:1. John is talking about the same thing that is pictured on this chart. Now this is a picture of what Moses saw also. So we have vision, Moses being the vision, and John being the revelator, okay? Or that reveals what the vision was all about, okay? So he's testifying about the same Yahweh that Moses did, okay? Read.
In the beginning was the Word.
See, this is the Word or Son of Yahweh. In the beginning was the Word, okay? Read.
And the Word was with Yahweh.
And the Word was with Yahweh. Read on.
And the Word was Yahweh.
And this Word, it was Yahweh in shape and form, okay? Now you go down to the 14th verse.
And the Word was made flesh.
And this Word was made flesh, okay? First is Adam. Because this first Adam was the one that pointed out the second Adam. Because you'll read in Romans, for the first Adam testified of the second Adam and vice versa, okay? So what Yahshua the Messiah, he was fulfilling everything that this man Adam instituted. Going back to Isaiah 46:9 and 10, because he declared all these things from the beginning or from the realm of eternity. See, he declared the end right from the beginning. And the same Adam that you have manifested in the beginning is the same, really the same man that's manifested on the end when he says, think not that I come to destroy the law of the prophets. For I come not to destroy, but to fulfill. And fulfill means to complete, see, to bring to an end. And that's what this man was born or came into the world to do, was to fulfill, okay? He was born of a woman to redeem those that were under the law. See, and no Gentile was under the law at that time, okay? He was giving it to the Hebrews first, that they might bring it to the world, which Gentile means the world, okay? Now going back, now what I just showed you was a pattern and plan or a supernal nature of the Creator. He is threefold but one. He is the Father, the Word, and the Holy Spirit, or this manifested in the body, but just one creator, okay? Now we have it on this plate here. We have the explanation of what I've talked about. Eternity, limits and bounds, okay? Coming from pure spirit, through superincorporeal form and manifested in the flesh. And the same way it goes down is the same way it comes back, okay? Forming an eternal link, okay? Just like the days of the creation. You know, you don't have Monday and then complete separation and then you got Tuesday. No, they blend. So you have light, darkness, twilight, and you have the sun going into its zenith, okay? And then it going back to dusk and back to darkness. And then the next day is drawn right out of that, that past day, okay? So that is a link, see, or a chain being established, okay? Now that's the same thing right here. We draw it out and we simply put it back, okay? Now, let me go to this first Passover supper right here on Exodus the 12th chapter. Okay, and what my purpose is to show you a few types and shadows and show you how it all ties together, okay?
Exodus the 12th chapter.
Okay, we're back here, Exodus the 12th chapter. Now what I plan to show you is how this had its beginning in spirit, okay? And all this is, this Exodus out of Egypt is a type of the Exodus that Yahweh, when he exited out of pure spirit, okay, and manifested in the creation, okay? Okay, read.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying.
Is this Exodus 12th chapter?
Yes, it is.
Okay, read.
This month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
Now, what is Yahweh doing? He's establishing a beginning. Yes. Okay, he's saying to you, this is the first month. Yes. And that in the Hebrew calendar was April. And you know that April is springtime, yes. See? And the springtime, everything has its beginning. All the seed is coming forth, okay? And it's resurrecting and going into perfection, okay? So we're starting a beginning. See, really, if you knew the calendar, you wouldn't have the beginning of the year in January, because Messiah said, pray not that your flight be in the wintertime. See, but when you see the budding of the trees, you know that summer's nigh, okay? So Yahweh is setting up a beginning, and that is pointing to pure spirit, okay, because this is the origin of all things. And he's saying, in the beginning, Yahweh Elohim created the heavens and earth, okay, and its sum total by a threefold pattern, okay, tabernacle pattern.
That's right.
Okay, read.
This month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
Now this month shall be to you, okay, Israel, the beginning of months. Read.
It shall be the first month of the year to you.
It's going to be the first month of the year. We're starting off with a beginning, okay, declaring the end right from the beginning, okay, read.
Speak ye unto all the congregation
now
of
you
Israel.
tell everybody, okay, read.
Saying, in the 10th day of this month, they shall take to them every man a lamb.
On the 10th day of this month, you shall take a lamb, okay? What are you talking about? Didn't I tell you that Yahweh possessed 9 major or principal attributes, okay? And they were intelligence, wisdom, knowledge, love, beauty, justice, foundation, power, and strength. Now you culminate all those 9 into one, and you got 10. You see what I'm saying? So on the 10th day, you take out a lamb, okay? Now that points to spirit, see, because this is Elohim, and he is the Lamb of Yahweh, see? Slain from the foundation of the world, you see? And he possessed those 9 major or principal attributes, okay? And this is the beginning of whole creation, okay? Just like this is the beginning of your exodus out of Egypt. And what was Egypt? See? Egypt was a type of the world. You see what I'm saying? Because all the riches in the world were manifested in that land, Egypt, okay? But you have to flee from the world, you see what I'm saying? And come unto me, ye that are blessed of my Father, and I will serve you. See what I'm saying? I will teach you. I will be a good husbandman unto you. See what I'm saying? Well, you don't have to look for anything. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so you got the 10th of April, okay? Now, you know, for you that celebrate Passover, and this is the reality of what this Passover was all about. Which I'm explaining now, that's the reality of it. Okay, and I'll prove it and put it together to where you or I, we can't do nothing with it. You see what I'm saying? Which shows you a higher source. You see what I'm saying? No man is this smart to put the Bible together like that, okay? Okay, read.
In the 10th day of this month, they shall take to them every man a lamb.
A lamb. See, a paschal lamb. Read.
According to the house of their father, a lamb for a house.
A lamb for every house, okay? Every household has to have the Lamb of Yahweh within him. See what I'm saying? Because that's the salvation. And people, you've already been saved. We're just trying to make you aware that you have the Lamb abiding within you. You see what I'm saying? Read on.
And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls.
Right? You take what you can eat, what you can consume. Yahweh has gifts for each and every one of us. And we take what our portion, you see what I'm saying? And get filled up with the Lamb. Okay, read.
Every man according to his eating shall make your account for the lamb.
Read.
Your lamb shall be without blemish.
Now this lamb has to be without blemish.
Yes.
Why is that? Because Yahweh Elohim was unspotted. You see what I'm saying? He was not spotted with hatred. He was not spotted with jealousy. He was clothed with immortality. You see? Intelligence, wisdom, and knowledge. You see?
Right.
He was unspotted. A lamb. Okay? That's why this had to be manifested in Egypt. Okay? Read on.
A male of the first year.
It had to be a male. Why is that? Because it's upon the male the responsibility. You see what I'm saying? He's the ox that treadeth out the field. You see what I'm saying? And in other words, that masculine, that strength. You see what I'm saying? Not that the woman's anything less, but it's manifested through the man. Okay? Okay, read.
Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats.
Okay, from the sheep or from the goats. Read on.
And ye shall keep it until the 14th day.
Now you get that lamb on the 10th and you hold it over for 4 days, okay? Read.
Of the same month.
Of the same month. Now, let me show you how that manifests up here in heaven, okay? You have Yahweh Elohim. Those 9 major attributes into one embodiment makes 10. Yes. Okay, and that was held over to the 4th day. See, in the 4th day, in other words, John describes it as this, that Yahweh Elohim is the light of the world, okay? He is that lit up the whole creation, okay? Now, Elohim, it wasn't until the 4th day that this, Yahweh Elohim, gave dominion to the S-U-N in the sky. And let that be the light of the whole world. And you know that the sun, it shines on the good and the bad. You see that? It shines on everything, okay? It does not discriminate, which points to this Son of Yahweh. He gives his light to everyone. You see, those that hate him, he still loved them. You see what I'm saying? That's what all that points to. So you take this lamb and you hold it over for 4 days, okay? And he gave dominion to the sun in the sky. Now this was a mere type and a shadow of Yahweh himself, giving of his own self, the Son of Yahweh. What are you talking about? Yeah, he manifested in Adam, okay? But he held that the understanding of the whole purpose and plan for 4,000 years. Now from Adam to the second Adam, okay, is exactly 4,000 years. You see what I'm saying? So you take the son, see? You take the lamb, okay, and you hold it for 4 days, okay, and it pointed to this man, Yahshua the Messiah. You see what I'm talking about? Read on. All right. We're getting it going now.
And the whole
Okay.
And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening.
The whole assembly. Now, at one body, you have to see the same thing, the exact same way, and be in the same place, okay?
All right.
Okay, read.
And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the 2 side
Now,
posts.
they had to get this blood, okay, dip it from a basin, and they had to strike it, not on the door, see, but on the lintels, and on the lintel and the 2 side posts, okay, forming 3 points of blood. What are you talking about? Dip it from a basin, the top part of the door, and the 2 side posts, okay? 4 points of blood. Now, I talked about the second Adam, okay, Yahshua the Messiah, who testified when he was baptized of John the Baptist, I am the Lamb of the world, okay? Or I am the Lamb of Yahweh, slain before the foundation of the world, okay? And it's no wonder he was nailed to the cross, okay? He was the door. He said, I am the door to the sheepfold, okay? And that door, no, you didn't kill the door, but you killed that was manifested. You see what I'm saying? And it's no wonder that there was blood